Last night, I'm sitting at my favorite watering hole, eating my dinner, and the guy sitting next to me started talking about our device, the CoilPack4U, and I explained to him that we were getting, on some of the videos, 150 miles per gallon, and immediately, of course, he just believed what I was saying, and I realized immediately that I have to explain what the tests are about better in terms of the baseline and the final test. I've done that on several videos, but I've got to do a better job, I think, and this is about that, doing that. Well, first off, when you're trying to do a mileage test on a car, it's very difficult unless you have very controlled conditions. So the only test that I could ever come up with that made any sense, and that our engineer thought was a good idea, was to run the car through a 2-mile level test in cruise control. Now that means that you run the same car through the 2-mile test in cruise control without the device before anything's on it, and you'll also run it through with the device on it. So you have two comparisons. Now those comparisons have nothing to do with the real world that you drive in, because nobody drives without stopping and taking off, and those are the components that take up the most fuel. So that's what I'm here today to talk about. You have to realize that these miles per gallon, 124 miles per gallon, 150 miles per gallon, that we saw in the final test were comparisons to the baseline, which was 53, 56, sometimes as much as 63, but never anything close to what we finally got. And that also, you're not going to get, if the difference is 3 times or 2 times as much, you're not going to get that kind of mileage increase even with fuel cut and our device. All of the tests were done, or basically all the tests were done like that with fuel cut. But we were trying to achieve the highest increase that we could, and fuel cut is what gives us the highest increase. Also, we were working with diesels. We had no experience at the time with diesels getting an increase in fuel mileage at all without fuel cut. Now we do. We've seen it happen a few times. We just really haven't done that much testing without it, because when I initially tried it, I couldn't get any increase without fuel cut. So that's how we ended up, and that's what I had to tell you today. See ya.